I guess it met our expectations. I guess like I think coming in we knew we had a very strong team. We knew we were very senior dominant. I guess we had the experience. So I think our expectation was that we had the ability to win every match that we were in. And I think that we just went in with a ton of confidence. So finishing the regular season the way we did, I don't think surprised us. But at the same time, I think we stayed humble enough to recognize that it was never perfect for us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, beginning of this season, we had a lot of big goals. We knew we were coming in with a big team, 5 seniors that have all been playing together for 4 years. And I think, obviously, we didn't win any 10. We had to readjust our goals, but one of our goals was to get a regional bid, and we fulfilled that goal. And now just kind of going in with no expectations, but just knowing goals for ourselves. It's super exciting, and having the opportunity to do this with my 4 other seniors and the team that I've come to love and a coach that we've gotten to work with the past 3 years has been really exciting.
Our Florida trip, playing against 4 really, really strong teams where we were still working through some of our rotations and some of our starters and all that. I think everybody was upset going to Florida and the showing that we had, but at the same time I think that they knew that we were way better than what we showed there. So I think when we came back and we had a pretty successful tournament out in Rochester where we got the best of New Haven out there, who's usually one of the top teams, and they were picked preseason to finish above us, but then to follow that up with a strong showing out at AIC when we played them early in the season for one of our first conference games of this year. I think it just sort of helped solidify in our minds that we were as good as we felt we could be. Certainly not every match planned out the way we wanted to, but I think we at least gave ourselves opportunities in every match.
Playing point by point and not looking too ahead and not trying to overdo it. A lot of times, we'll get ahead of ourselves and try and win 3 points in one play, and that's not idealistic. And when we went to Florida, obviously we didn't have a great success, and we had to kind of readjust our practices and our goals. And I think working a lot in practice after that. After we had those 4 losses, just kind of we flipped things around and turned it onto why are we here? We love the sport. We want to have fun, and just from there on, we've kind of been soaring. And we've had some setbacks with some losses, but we've readjusted. And we know what we need to work on for each game, and have all the skills to do it. Just about to build it together.
Yeah, well, I think anytime you get in the playoffs, you have to assume that every team is there for a reason. So I think our having just lost to them the previous week and a half ago or whatever it was prior to the tournament, I think we had a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, and we came out playing really, really strong. And they made some adjustments, and we ended up making some errors. Things sort of fell apart on our end. So I think our management of expectations wasn't there for that particular match, just in the sense of we expected to go in and play really strong, and we started out that way. But then once things started shifting, we struggled to manage our expectations and sort of got the best of us, so we didn't really finish as strong as we would like. With that being said, certainly the team was upset that we weren't able to accomplish our goal of being NA10 champions, but at the same time we knew that we had a pretty good shot at making the NCAA tournament, and once that happened, it was just resetting ourselves and changing our goals and setting new goals for ourselves. So I think we're in a good mindset now, and I think overall everything happens for a reason, so at this point we'll just move on and do our best.
Yeah, like Carly said, just have fun. We play our best when we're having fun. First set of New Haven, in the NA10 semifinals, we had the energy flow, and just everything seemed to be working, even though we were making mistakes. And I think just playing clean, staying loose, and just trusting each other. I think everything from any sport perspective comes from trust, and just trusting the people you're next to on the court. Knowing they're going to get the ball, and knowing that they know you're going to put all your effort in. I think just going in with an open mind, and knowing the other team's going to make good decisions, so are we, and having fun. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do it with any other 4. It's really cool because all 5 of us are spread. We're all different positions, and there's been times in the court where all 5 of us are on the court, and just having the opportunity to be able to play for 4 years, obviously given the COVID year, but being able to play for 4 years with 5 people and being able to grow as people, as players, on and off the court has been just super rewarding, and I wouldn't want to go out with anyone else.
Yeah, so I think we have a lot of components that come together for us to win, and I think one of the things we need to work on is being able to win when we're on top, because we're so used to being the underdog and upsetting everyone like we have been the last 2 years before COVID. And so I think going into playoffs, we need to know and be confident in our abilities and be able to know that we're the best team in the gym and play like we're the best team in the gym. So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it really doesn't take any more effort than I guess any team that we would play for the first time during a season would take. So even if they're in our conference, the first time you play a team during the season, it's always going to be different than the last time you played them. And so for our seniors, at least, seniors and juniors, we played Jefferson back in 2019. So I know we did, obviously with the pandemic, we didn't see them last year, and we haven't seen them this year yet. But sort of go through the same process, watch our film and find out what they do best and do our best to take it away from them. And then certainly expect that they're going to do the same with us. So, overall, it is what it is. Like we are excited to get to play somebody different, but at the same time, we know that there's work to be done. So, we'll just take it one step at a time.
Yeah, it's really exciting that we're going to get to play somebody who isn't an NE10 team, because I feel like, especially in our season with all the added games, we've played a lot of the teams in our conference 3, sometimes 4 times. So getting to play someone new, especially in such a stressful environment, such like a pressure-heavy environment, is going to be super huge for us. Like, no expectations, being able to go in and execute on our end and not worry about what they're doing on their side.
Yeah, I think that goes along with just playing one point at a time, and every single point is a fight, and there's certain things you can't control. The other teams are going to make good plays. We're going to make mistakes. That's the game of volleyball. It's about adjusting and knowing you're going to make mistakes and knowing that the other team's going to do good things, and just kind of like playing each point individualistically versus like looking ahead or looking behind on mistakes to get hung up on. So yeah, I think we've done a really good job and showed that resiliency in games, especially when we've gone to like set 5 and we've gone plus point 15 at least 2 times this season. So definitely something we're continuing to work on, but just always being able to just play one point at a time and focus on what we need to do.
Yeah, I think, number one, again, the expectations of our seniors was that this is where we would be. We would be in the NCAA Tournament this year. We narrowly missed it back in 2019 because of an upset in a different conference, but we sort of ended up with the same finish for us as far as semifinal appearance in the conference. Obviously, we had a much better regular season where we did well against some ranked opponents as far as regionally ranked opponents, so put us in a higher spot in our regional rankings, which ended up helping us out. But yeah, I mean, it's super excited. We're happy to be there. I think it's been 6-7 years since the program has been in the NCAA tournament, so a lot of people have forgotten already. I'm getting congratulations on our first ever NCAA appearance, and I'm like, oh, that's actually the program's 3rd. But good to know people pay attention. So yeah, no, I mean, it's been super exciting. So we're excited for the opportunity just to get out there and play.
Yeah. We were really excited to get a bid. I mean, we all kind of expected it at that point, but we were really excited, especially because for the seniors, this is for the first time in such a long time that the volleyball program itself has been in the NCAA playoffs. And for us to have come in as freshmen and go 500 on the season and then turn around and be ranked number 3 in the NCAA region is really good for us. So we're all super, super excited about it.
It's so exciting, right? Like, that's every team's goal, is just to get a bid and just win. And we have a really good opportunity to do that because people in our bracket, like, we've beat the top 2 seeds that are in our region, and I think having the opportunity to play out of conference team is really good for us because we have had a season where we played a lot of the conference teams numerous times, and we know we can beat them, but it's always going to be a fight, and just knowing every game, every point's going to be a fight. But if we're having fun and we're just playing as a team and as a whole, I think we'll be all set, and I think that'd be outstanding for us. I can't even, it's so exciting.